President Ruto is working overtime to bribe, steal, and sneak his way back into power. And in this video, I want us to expose the tricks that State House is just now deploying, aka Operation Linda Ruto. And so with no further ado, let's get after it. Tactic number 1. Ali Hassan Joho appears to be an individual who has no shame whatsoever. I say this because anytime he's called upon to facilitate shady deals, he's quick to put on his sandals and chair the meetings. And history is there to prove it. In 2022, he sponsored his employee Cherera as an IBC commissioner. Cherera ended up staging a coup and started rejecting Chebukati's results. I, for one, may not like William Ruto, but in the 2022 general election, Raila lost. They had the CS of Interior, PS Kibicho, the military, the police, all those private entities, money, and they still lost. But Cherera rejected those results, along with Wanderi, Masit, and all the others. And if you do the math, you do the research, these are the same 4 IEBC commissioners who were brought in by Uhuru Kenyatta, one of them having been sponsored by Ali Hassan Joho. Now once again in 2027, Joho is back at the epicenter of the vote rigging storm. Just listening to this expose by Rigathi.
We know they want to do some monkey business. There is a system called Smartmatics. The new commissioners have advertised a tender for supply, delivery, installation, testing, and maintenance of the integrated elections management system. There is a game that is being played there by the vice chairman. The vice chair was an official of ODM. She is very close to Hassan Joho. Her and the chairman and Joho have come up with a company called Meru System Company Limited from Korea. Yeah? Meru, M-I-R-U, System Company Limited from Korea. They made specs for this tender, tailor-made for this company. You know the way you make specs so that no other company can win. All the other competitors have gone to the Procurement Appeals Board. This company is from South Korea. And in all the elections it has participated, there was failure. 70%, 40%. I'll be giving all the details tomorrow to say we cannot accept this company. It's being pushed by the vice chair of IBC together with Ethekon'S.
And then we want to say that there will be free and fair elections? I don't think so. This Meru Systems company is a fraud. In 2018, they bungled Iraq's elections. And that's not just me speculating. An independent Iraqi government audit found that Meru's equipment was unsuitable for use and vulnerable to tampering. The Iraqis literally had to manually recount their votes, because the electronic system did what? It failed. And that is what conman Ethekon'S is trying to con us with. He wants us to use this company, which is known to have failing electronic systems, so that when the electronic systems fail, we have to switch to manual counting. It makes the process take longer. It gives the goons an opportunity to vamia polling centers, install ballot boxes, chase people, do what they want, and then we wake up suddenly and William Ruto is leading in 2027, including in places like Nyeri. That is exactly what they are trying to do. Tactic number 2 is the use of moles. As we speak, there are orders from above, where all UDA members from Lima have been ordered to support Ndindi Nyoro's party and campaign. And guess what? It has already started. Just listening to what Ishungwa had to say about Ndindi Nyoro.
No idue kia bure tuonete thirikari miaka 15 ya jo turare na miaka 10 ya uhu muranga muri muona ni murona ta mukamiona ni murona ta mukamiona no mwende mwana wa nyusi aletwo gukumuranga atuike president wa Kenya kana tiguo rekio ni ndirauga ona our brothers tadede ni matige kuhurwo kana tiguo na matige gucambio kana tiguo andu aitu ciama ni ngari kiama ni ngari ire nguruta ka ngarega gutwara Nairobi urehaga tigiti wakinya Nairobi ukauma netwekaga yako.
That wasn't a slip of the tongue. That was by design. Ruto and Ishungwa want Nyoro's party to pick up steam and ultimately divide the mountain come 2027. That party is a sleeper cell. You know, kwa hii mambo ya terrorism, kuna mtu anaitwa sleeper cell. This is somebody who has been sent by a malevolent group, Al-Qaeda, Al-Shabaab, whichever, to go and naturalize in your environs. Atakuja asome high school, university, they will marry, they will have children, and the day they are needed to go and blow themselves up somewhere, which is what we call activating a sleeper cell, they'll go and do it. Now in politics, we are having sleeper cells. Nyoro ametumwa, enda fanya campaign, enda pea watu pesa, enda uza sera, enda simama na kina Gachagua, but when we need you, abandon everything and do what we need you to do. Be very wary. That party is a ticking time bomb. Na si chama ndogo, it is slowly going to start growing. By the time tunafika December, Nyoro's party will not be like Jubilee, a dying party. It will be well managed, too much political activity, and it will be able to exit Mlima Kenya with 1 million votes at least, if people are not careful. Tactic number 3, Ruto is now using the Teacher Service Commission to rig his way into power. How so? He's handing out job opportunities as bribes to MPs and senators in exchange of what? Their fealty. And we know this to be true because of Wetangula, who was busy lamenting that the same MPs he's taking to Ruto wapewe slots, they are now coming back to sell them. His issue is not that TSC inagawanywa kama popcorn. His issue is that the MPs are selling those slots. Just listen into this.
Kuna wabunge wetu wengine na wapeleka kwa rais, anawapatia kila mtu barua kumi za walimu, unasikia wameuza. Sasa kama mtu hajiwezi, wewe ni night nurse vile huyo mama alisema, na unamuuliza 1400 umpe barua ya walimu apatie mtoto yake, hiyo pesa atatoa wapi? That is immoral, na hatuwezi kukubali uongozi kama huo.
And then of course, if you are the likes of Sifuna, Linda Mwananchi and others, you get 0 slots. They only go to the 2-term group. Not my words, just listening to this.
Rais anachukua barua anapatia wabunge. Barua za TSC. Of course Sifuna apati, wanasema hizo barua ni za watu wa broad base.
Upati?
Hawanipi bana. Wewe acha nikuambie hii story. Unajua ni kitu kigumu sana. Ndio kwa maana tukisema tunataka kurudisha taifa kwenye reli ya maadili. Ili kuwe kwamba TSC ni shirika ambalo linafaa kuwa na mfumo wa kujua nani ndio ana deserve kupata kazi na nani mwenye ha deserve kwa sababu ya time ambayo umespend outside after kugraduate. Sasa unakuta wamechukua barua wanapewa wabunge. So unakuta huyo mbunge akienda nyumbani, yeye ndiye anachagua mtu anapea. Unaweza kukuta mtu amegraduate 2 years anapata. Wewe umekaa miaka 8, miaka 10 hujawahi pata. Nilienda nyumbani Christmas mwaka uliopita, mama yangu ananiuliza, "Wewe na hii mdomo yako mingi. Si unyamaze, ndugu zako wako hapa." Kwa sababu pia yeye ameletewa list. Ameletewa list ndugu zangu wenyewe. Wenye wamegraduate hiyo miaka 8 10 wanakuwa wanangoja, wanasema, na unajua wabunge wakikuwa na hizi barua kila mtu anajua. Wanasema Sifuna, wewe umeficha barua. Nawaambia mbele ya Mwenyezi Mungu, mimi sijapewa barua, sina barua. Unaona? Wao wako nazo. Wao wako nazo. So huo mfumo it's not sustainable. We need to restore meritocracy.
Shame on UDA for playing with the sanctity of the Teacher Service Commission. It's no wonder we are now having teachers who don't go to class. They know that I bought this job na nilikuwa recommended na MP. Kwa hivyo mimi siwezi futwa kazi. Wanafunzi wasome wakitaka, wawache wasipotaka. So those are the tactics being used by William Ruto today, and the most dangerous is that Miru system followed by Ndidi Nyoro. Hata hii ya TSC si sana, although inafanya watu wengine wanakuwa wasaliti na wanarudi kunyanyasa wa Kenya. You're getting something for free and selling for 400,000. What is that? But anyway, in my closing remarks, what I would say is that get your ID, get your voters card and show you're registered and be on standby. We'll need each other. Hii ingine yote ni kelele. Tyranny of numbers will deal with them if we do the right thing and we prepare ourselves. We prepare. Kama wewe ni head of the family, your wife has no business not being registered at yeye apendi siasa. If you're a lady, even your husband has no business saying at yo mimi hustler, I'm busy natafuta pesa. No, aende a register along with any child who turns 18. Hii ni do or die. It's life and death. We must remove this government in 2027. But be that as it may, guys, that's just my opinion. Do drop me your comments in the comment section below and I'll do best to read them and to give very response. And with that, it's today's ad of the day. Interior design is one of those things you can't afford to get wrong. So if you're looking for experts to do your gypsum, wainscoting, paintwork, tiles, washrooms, and kitchen, reach out to Dhaka Living on 0706 026 218. That's 0706 026 218. And if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for Rigathi Wafula. Hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really, really need to subscribe to. All right, guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. by showing up each and every day to watch our videos. You encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.